just said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Gets it out fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Gonna look downfield again. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Balls and fired complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of the quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision, these defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible. Just let him go to work.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Maddox. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Barmore.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. This one's complete. Creates a little room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Barry. Oh, he's got some space. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barmore. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On On the run, fires downfield. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab, go to the middle. It's Barmore. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. Touchdown! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Barry. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Maddox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Barry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pulls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
One more snap coming before halftime. Takes it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Wildcats. Snag dragged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Barry. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Got a man. It's Maddox. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Kentucky! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration in front.
Right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the...
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. He leaves it with his back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Gets open down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Maddox. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. It's Barry. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Ivory. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beathard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They just keep firing. Unloads it left. Working the big fella to the corner. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is
going the other way, and he's got it to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Barry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
But this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Beathard. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. caught over the middle. It's Barmore. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. He will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
A nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. With yet another